Hello. God damn it. Air. I hope I don't get suffocated while I'm streaming today. Ooh. My mother put a pizza stone into the oven. And the air is unbreathable in the house right now. It feels like, I don't know, it doesn't feel healthy. Not much I can say for certain. Hmm. God damn. uh, this is what we're gonna continue drawing on. I tried to do a little bit of it off stream earlier today, but God, there. Aye, no time. No time for it. Try to get these things right. This is gonna take a while because I want to get it. Damn. One on the side here, but you because side thumb is kind of blocked, so you don't see that one. But the rest, I'm gonna thicken the lines a bit so lost all its personality, shrinking it. That also feel like since I also just ate, I might lumbery mood in a bit. But at least I got to eat before 9 p.m. Wow. Impressive. Also, it's crazy that I'm done with the game now. It's hard to believe after taking 2 years to finish it. Like, if I would ever play it again, if that ever happened for a reason, I would have to play it in a way that is more like a story based game rather than just explore, nothing else matters game. I miss just having good story or story pop off. Oh, look at this, look at that, look at all the things you can do. Nothing else matters, really. Hi, Rita. How are you doing? Main. There's so many details, like, I love details. Fuck's sake. Oh, fuck's sake, mate. So close. Round and round. Bam, bam. Oh shit, I need to look at a new layer so I can just push it around. Edits. Oh. Yeah, I'm just realizing that I'm not. Oh, let me for that. So I can just I can't do that on. Oh wow, that sucks. That's bullshit. And cannot use form stuff. Circles on vector layers. Who came up with that? Who was like, oh, I'm such a brilliant person. I did that. Don't be proud of yourself, boy. I forgot. Didn't I? No, I didn't. I deleted the layer. Me dumb. Me dumb dumb. Me dumb dumb. I wanted to get this picture like further until the next stream, but just didn't have the time to. Constantly something else. Done. Dead. I'm feeling like that circle not really part bigger. I'm annoyed. Anger. Gonna erase it. I have to make a third circle because this one is green. Jesus. Lord have mercy. I mean, here this now I have to think about it. That's not big enough. Too small. Wondering which Zelda I should play next. Because I already have Wind Waker, of Breath of the Wild and Tears. Oh no. Oh. Arena of Course. I hope I'm not too silent because the microphone is quite a bit away when I'm drawing. Like my setup is very weird and awkward. Too big. And I vectored success. I hate this. Move this down a little. As a burning. I don't know what's going there. Feel healthy. Feel breathable. One more. Sake of it, we have to draw more circles. Because why not? Easy. Mean. Gee, all the circles in the world. Why is this? That and it's it that I can't. I can't go that far back, unfortunately. because I feel like I have to bring down some of the sake of making it fit. I hate details and I love them at the same time. They are so painful though. For what? Suffer. What is the one in the middle is fine. One less deal with. This one is like the good. Very slow art. Might finish it, but like off stream probably. I took the week off. I mean, I'm not gonna stream next week, so yeah, I'm gonna finish it off stream. I keep hitting the microphone. I'm sorry, guys. I keep doing better. I can see my voice meter. One thing I was considering doing next week that I have not done yet because it's annoying to deal with is I have to send my third monitor away because it has like pixel depth and there's like probably at least 5 centimeters missing of my screen because of it. Which is a nuisance. It is very much annoying. But filling out the form and sending it back, they want so many information, it's so exhausting. I have bad experience with like sending stuff back while I still had a warranty because I just got it back and they or and I just really don't like dealing with sending stuff back, and one of my least favorite things to do. One of the things I hate about online shopping of any sort. Hate it. Okay, this thing is gold, so there's like golden boy. Bricks around it. Burning? Question mark? Is doesn't have to be like one-to-one perfect, but I wanna keep detail. Most people just look at a picture once and that's it. That's fine. But personally, I really appreciate when art put in the details. Take the time to do so. Because I feel like details matter. Because they were put there with an intention. And just ignoring them for the sake of comfort just never feels so great to me personally. I can do better than that. I can do better than that. Like this one has a. I eat my pen. And it's This is gonna happen a lot. They're going on the thingy. Thing is gold. Gold, green, gold. Already the border, my fuckhead. Brain is anti-brain juice. Hello, Bongo Cat. How you doing? Bongoing around. I'm just drawing some strings. Bongo. If I play Ocarina of Time next, I would also have to play Majora's Mask. The thing is, Majora's Mask happens before Twilight Princess, which means it would be the perfect way to go into Twilight Princess, and I'm not ready for that yet because I need a specific outfit to be finished that matches the vibe of Twilight Princess, and I'm not there yet. I have issues. But like I'm considering maybe when I'm back after next week of just starting with the Age of Calamity one. I don't know how long that one takes to play because I have never played those games before. I'm doing great. How are you doing? I'm in a little bit of a food coma right now. And I'm being gassed because my mother put a pizza oven stone into our not pizza oven, and the entire house, the air in here is non-breathable anymore. I don't know what's in that thing. Carbon probably or some shit. I don't know. But the air is very heavy to breathe right now. I feel like I'm suffocating. It's like 1 a.m. for you. Damn, it's almost 8 p.m. for me. Crazy. Time zones be crazy. What the fuck are you doing on Twitch at 1 a.m.? Mad lad. Because I have never been on the unreasonable hours. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Never. God, I can't sleep. Here, hear me spin my wheel for you. Spin my wheel back and forth. Spin my wheel back and forth. I'm gonna kill my tablet. I'm calling it. Just by fucking around like that. My AC was going whack when I decided I didn't want to spend money on getting it cleaned, so I do it myself. Damn. Well, I guess that comes with having fancy electronics. Germany doesn't really use ACs. Not even really in stores, I think. Very uncommon here. So I wouldn't know. My way of going around about the nasty hot weather sometimes was just to get a fan blow at me. But I know that's not very healthy. And also my fan broke, so hoping it doesn't explode. I'm just following some random tutorial. Well, I wish you good fortune, I guess. Let's hope it doesn't explode. That wouldn't be so nice. Imagine you wake up and it just goes bang and you're like, what the fuck just happened? Where am I? Did the aliens invade a country? What happened? Oh, my back cracked and I didn't even move. Signs of oh. I'm sure it won't. Probably. Yeah, maybe. I hope it didn't breathe all that dust in while trying to clean. That wouldn't be good either. That either. Hello? 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 No. Mm. Pain of drawing details. I did this to myself. Someone forced me to do this. No one said draw all the rings as accurately as possible. No one forced me to do that, and here I am. Me mindset, me core. Drawing details, you cannot even really pay attention to the viewer of an art piece once it is uploaded. Being like, I was there, I know all the details. So far, the ice is melting off quite nicely, so I think I'm doing fine. As long as the ice doesn't catch on fire, I think you're fine, yeah. I wouldn't know. Carrying machine at 1 a.m. is a task of its own, I guess. I would probably too lazy for that. Personally speaking, I would just die from the heat stroke. Because that's what usually happens to me when it's summer and really hot. Germany, I think the hottest temperature we had here quite some years ago, but like not forever ago, in the last 5 years or something, I think it happened, was like 40 degrees plus. I was living on the very top of the building. Oh geez, it was like almost 50 degrees in my room. That was awful. I was just sleeping in my own little lake there, suffering in silence, waiting for it to be over. I hate summer, even though it's not summer yet, but it's already quite warm at on some days. Few days, it's more than a few days, a few weeks ago, it already felt like damn summer be hitting. Not that not like that. I don't welcome summer. Not in my house. Out of my. I don't like summer here. Anti-summer camp. I just really don't like warm weather. It irritates me. It makes me extremely angry, and so easy to trigger me. Hot outside. I just wanna punch someone in the face real hard. No regrets. Like your fault if you're talking to me when it's hot outside. How dare you? My dumbass. I didn't delete this quote there. And there was a line. Well, that's 1 out of 5 rings done. Damn. That's funky ass accessory link you got there. Damn. uh in the right orders. Ah. Track the thumb could be more of an easy one because you cannot actually see the pattern on it. My foot feels dumbass. Oops. Like I twist my head there. Easy on my. Okay, we go. Down. That's what. Oh, not very circle. Maybe we're really just gonna go for Warriors first and see how that game plays itself. The Tears of the Kingdom one is coming out later here. Both. Sorry for being so silent sometimes, but like when I draw, I'm trying to focus and understand the shapes, and I can't really do that while I'm yapping. Normally, I would just sit here in absolute silence, not talk to anyone for hours while I'm working on this. I cannot focus hard talking very well. It's also why I'm so fucking slow on art. I'm already slow like that, but art stream is like a net and that blah blah. I cannot talk. Different kind of slow. Cannot do it faster than this. This light thing kind of fucks my mind up right now. Because I guess it's 3D right, like what factor. There's like a ring. That's it. Yeah, it looks a little confusing, but that's alright. How's art going? I have not really drawn much more since the last art stream, so it's like not that much progress since then. But you know, I'm just trying to get the ring details right because they're like the most details, not even English anymore, detailed parts of Link's hand thingy. I feel like the arm things are a little less annoying to deal with simply because they just have a few lines. They don't have this many scaly patterns on them. But yeah, I'd say it's doing alright. I'm just a little slow here because I need to figure out how to shape the things, how big they have to be. I can already tell that these have to get smaller. But already being tiny, looking nice. So thank you. I'm trying. I'm trying my best. Hey, Gumi. Gumi. Oh, Gumi Gumerto. Why? Merch. Unfortunately, I also already removed the vector layer for that thing, so now I have to shrink them down. Quality was completely go ass and just back up. Has like rings around it as well. Three rings. Oh my god. 3 rings. It's I just wanna be close to the original details simply because like I like details a lot. I think they look cool if you do them right. But it is also just such a details are annoyingly painful to draw. But they matter. They do be mattering. No laughing matter though. Two rings and then a third one. Two. Yeah. And doesn't have that. Like my egg. Wee. Yeah, so the bottom. Okay. has me wondering if I should do more fan art in general. Like sometimes I feel like doing fan art, but the thing is I cannot think of what I should do fan art of, or more like I might have a character I would like to do fan art of, but I don't know what to draw them like. And for me personally, I find it hard to draw fan art of characters that I don't know that well. Because I feel like art shouldn't just be, oh, it's a drawing of that and this. It should depict something. That's just my personal preference when it comes to art, though. Why I don't like just drawing random as pictures. Hello, Pressy. How dare you asking me how are you first? I am a little bit in a food coma right now. I had a pizza before stream, so I always get a little tired. It was like a bigger meal. But you know, girl gotta eat. Girl gotta eat. Ayo, get on. Oh my god, the hand looks so cool. Thank you. You weren't there when I finished Tears of the Kingdom yesterday. I finished both games after 8 and 2 years. Well, technically. Well, at least now I don't have to feel guilty about not finishing them anymore. It was late for me, yeah, understandable. Time zones and all that stuff sucks generally. I can totally get that. I feel like for time being, like most YouTubers that I always followed ever since like being a younger person, whenever they upload stuff, I'm in bed. I never get to see the Gamescoms and stuff when they happen. Or the awards, I mean. I know when the last one with like the Okami announcement was, that was like 3 a.m. or something for me, I believe, and I couldn't see it. But I was so hyped when I saw the trailer the next day. I was like, if I would have done a watch along stream, I would have fucking cried on that stream. But like I always see that kind of stuff the next day because like I cannot stay up this long. That is unreasonable for me to do. So I totally get that. It was just jokingly. I don't expect people to stay up the night for me. That's a crazy expectation to have, I would dare say. Well, I can't say as much as the end boss at least was more fun than Breath of the Wild, but I feel like that is not a hard thing to accomplish. Breath of the Wild's end fight is really underwhelming, which is the reason that I never finished the game in 8 years. I did the Sages, I did the DLC stuff before streaming, like starting my stream career, if I want to call it that. But I never finished it because I knew how the end game is, and it's very underwhelming. The vibes with Breath of the Wild are unique. I would dare say that Breath of the Wild is still better than Tears of the Kingdom, no? Tears of the Kingdom is just... The fact that I'm like done with it now means I can watch all the videos about it that I want without getting spoiled, and I have been holding back so many videos about the game because if it wasn't for chat, I wouldn't have played the game as long as I did, and I would have not finished it probably because I just wasn't motivated to. But I'm glad that I'm not the only one. It kind of feels like this game was a huge letdown. It had so much potential. I was so hyped for it when they announced it because I was like, oh, it looks like they're gonna include more story and they're gonna pay more attention to Link and Zelda because like the trailers put them together all the time. Well, psych. Nah. But the Tears of the Kingdom boss fight at the end yesterday was kind of funny. Talked about it a little bit with Lemon, our sibling. And basically, it's funny because I missed so many things Ganondorf did because I was just so focused on him. Like, one second, I gotta I don't know if you guys noticed that as well when you watched whoever played Play-Doh, if you played it yourself. Hi party. But like one of the funniest things for me yesterday was, a second. I need to, where's my OBS? Do this. Oh no, I'm double now. Wait, where is it? There. Basically, he gives you this grand old speech, right? He's like, oh, he's so hyped for the battle, right? And then he just evolves. And pay attention to my reaction. There's none. Except for his pants. What's the first thing you guys noticed? The fucking health bar. I watched videos yesterday and was like, what? He has a long health bar? I didn't even see that. I didn't even like, what is that health bar? That shit is so funny to me that I didn't notice. There's so much I didn't notice until I watched like other people do it. I was like, oh wow, he does all that. I didn't even realize people are memeing I don't know, Bloodborne fights or something. I didn't see that shit. I was so focused on his pants. Also, hi party, unfortunate news, my current is dead. That also dead. Yeah, I heard the news. I hope you're doing alright. I never saw the health bar, the fire and the lava is what I saw. A good thing I'm not the only one. I was so focused on his legs because it looked like the avocado from Skyward Sword. Yeah. That was kind of funny. That happened. And the more I kind of rewatched me playing it, I was like, what the fuck are my reactions even? Like I don't have any reactions. I was so locked in and beating him. I know the only thing that went on in my head was like, damn, somehow killing him takes forever. Am I this bad at this? I'm starting to get nervous. Hmm. That's all I can remember really from yesterday. Like seriously getting nervous, like, oh my god, am I this bad at this game? I can't do this. I can't dodge him. Am I gonna beat him? And then he was like almost dead and I shot arrows at him. I was like, damn, finally. Guess I'm not that bad. That happened. But yeah. It was fun to do that on stream. Also, I need to make this thing smaller. Ring, ring, a ring. Rings on fire. Imagine how uncomfortable it is to wear 5 rings because like when I sometimes wear rings like when I go out, not at home because I'm scared of losing them while I'm like, I don't know, using the bathroom. And I'm already triggered when 2 rings touch each other because it puts like a big gap between your fingers. Imagine having 4 of them and you cannot close your fingers completely like ever. It must be so uncomfortable. I would be so triggered. Ah, especially because those are like big clunkers. They are not even small rings. They are like big boys. They are big rings. Big chunky rings. You're blocking your fingers real good. Very cute. Curious what they might have rings. I hope it's not all gonna be like only Pierce breath stuff. I would like her to have a mix of like the old and the new formula. That would be nice. No. Hard. Um, I guess I was about to say, how did you come on stream if you into that, but mobile stuff? Yes, yes. Always. I also need to listen to the like soundtrack of the Ganondorf fight because I didn't really listen to it when it happened. That's that. Wonky, but you know, it cannot all be. Mm, one also goes out on the road. Very, very creative. I just really wish that Link would have like showed more emotion. Jesus Christ, Ethan, welcome. I'm scared. Mute this. Mm-mm-mm. Oh wow, my stuff dropping apart. Ugh. Like a few. I mean, maybe it's part of his personality that he doesn't like show much emotion or give much of a fuck about getting his princess back, but it's kind of sad. Considering that the whole game was about finding Princess Zelda. To find her, you don't tell anyone that she's a fucking dragon. Nobody knows. No one seems to give a fuck. They keep questioning where the hell she is, and Link just chooses to stay silent, I guess. The only possible explanation as to why I can think of is like, the Yiga clan could be like out for her dragon form and beat her ass, even though I feel like that is highly unlikely because she's a big ass dragon. But I don't know. They could have like invested in that. That is just brushed off. Like, yeah, she's a dragon now. Move on. Whatever kind of guy. Some side quest would have been so cool, even if it doesn't result in a solution. It would still have been like very interesting. We just could have made use of the fact that like, oh, our precious princess, she's gone. The entire kingdom is looking for her, right? There's several quests about looking for Zelda. They all try to find her and locate her and somehow fix the state of the kingdom and whatever. They know where she is, so they would just protect the dragon, you know. But no, no one knows except for Link and Impa. If you tell her, no one does shit about it. It makes me so mad. All the sages have the same dialogue. They all should know Zelda to some extent that she doesn't do shit like that, which also makes it a bit weird. Unless she's like a secret evil dictator who will behead you if you don't follow her commands, which she didn't give that vibe to me personally. Oh well. Yes. Me, that's what's missing. Whiny whiny. Did. Damn it. Omit it. Me. Also, like one thing I was thinking about that they could have like kind of worked with how they could have handled transformating Zelda back instead of the ass pull of Roru and Sonia doing it. You know how in every Zelda game the Triforce plays a major role together with the Master Sword? So what I figured out is that apparently if you do not get the Master Sword before the final fight, Zelda will still have it in her head and you will pull it right then and there while you're fighting Ganondorf. And he basically watches you pull the sword out like you haven't been serious with him or something like that's joking on him. It makes him look like a fucking main child who just transformed while you beat him with sticks. But they could have made something that they were like telling that Zelda's the dragon and they were looking for like ways to turn her back. And maybe they find out that the Triforce, I don't know if Zelda has the Triforce. It's never explained what the fuck happened to the Triforce in this game. But they could have made use of the Triforce and be like, oh, Ganondorf combusts and he's dead now. Yippee, happy ending. Link can touch the Triforce and wish for Zelda to be returned into a human form and wake up from her eternal slumber. That could have been a thing. How to include the Triforce that has just gone missing since Breath of the Wild. I keep hitting the microphone, I'm sorry. Last ring, damn it. Many rings. Also notice that I don't see the redeems on the app. Like they happen, I don't know. I have them open separately. The one ring is missing. Only took me an hour. See guys, this is why our prices differentiate depending on the details of the model you're commissioning. This is like exactly why. Because it's so much fucking work. Freaking much work. Make this and smaller. Smaller. It has to be teeny tiny weeny baby. So small. World may crush it. Nope. Um, you know. Big bird. You can make it a little big. Well, there isn't too much left on her part. I do her hair and horn styling, so that isn't too difficult. Yeah, technically we can just start adding the colors. I'm gonna do the double line art off stream because I want to test out some stuff with the anyways. So I'm gonna go for colors after the ring is done. The outlines are done. Yeah. Mapping. Move. Zelda's hand. Where's Zelda's hand? Bit of Zelda's hand. Why? Why hand? Hand's on fire. Right, Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks are also two games I really want to play on stream now that I listen to the music. I just have to figure out how well they work with the microphone. I essentially have to scream into the microphone, activate the voice thingy. Yeah, not too great, but sacrifices have to be made. I played that game so many times on the DS. I enjoyed it. Uh, this oopsie. That is rings. Any rings I got on my fingers? Link is married several times. Damn. Got all the rings on his fingers. Got 5 rings, which means 5 sages, right? Who's the other 2? I guess one is Ganondorf, who has Sonya. Zelda has her own one, so that would be them, I guess. Or would it be Minoru? I don't even know. Link got all the abilities anyways. I don't think it really matters. The fucking microphone is like I need a floating one because it's like really inconvenient with art streams. Really inconvenient indeed. The boy. His arm is just so weird. Like, what is all that stuff going on, Raro? What are all those extra steps? Taking all steps to have his arm look a certain way. We have to fix that. Yeah. that thing. Roll. So what that is, then you know. Boy. I think one thing I'm gonna do if I do more art streams again is really draw a bunch of just necessarily big ones, but like some that I saw signs I like. Simply because I wanna draw cool. Plus, I feel like especially all of them, because some even quite a bunch of them. But just feels more special. Give some recognition. Hey, I saw you. I think you look cool. Maybe we can chat. I'm really bad at making friends, so don't expect too much. In fact, I really suck at it. Good at everything. I say as if I'm good in a lot of things. Wait, what is that pattern on this like whole hand? Didn't. No, that's just the ring. What's the thing on this? Not this pole. What is the other side called? I would like to know. This one. It's recall. I have like a picture that's like easy to tell what this thing looks like because everything here is like kind of blurry. Hard to tell. Recall. Hey, God. Um, many circles. They really like circles, don't they? Oh, hmm. Me when I we have going on. Something egg. Very egg. Have like the outside little inside E circle. Like that. A little confusing to me, but you know. Already have the stabilizer so high, it's already in 100 so for me because I'm drawing so. A little fucking an egg. Also, my model can't track because my face is somewhere else. I has returned and the AC is working fine now. Well, we like to hear that as long as it doesn't have like a timer and it will explode in like 12 hours or something. Well, let's hope it doesn't. That wouldn't be nice. Very mindful. Evil AC. Evil arc begins now. And we have like, Jesus, why is there so many circles? Seriously. The circles are everywhere. We actually play a bit around that way. Nice. Ah, that's so good. Forest. One is around here. There's a smaller one in it. And we have another one that is maybe here. That's a small one. It's gonna be a pain. Fucking pain to color. Damn. That line leave. Let us leave. Have you guys watched first season of the Netflix real life adaptation? I did with Lemon, and we had to pause, take a week of a break every few minutes because it was just so hard to watch. I hate what they are doing to the characters. I hate it so much. It makes me so sad. They could do cool shit. Instead, they will be like, they are like, no, we wanna be the next Game of Thrones and we are willing to destroy everything for it. Yeah. Not surprised that the original showrunners went like, nope, we ain't doing that shit with you guys. Ships sinking. Sinking like crazy, man. Could have done something cool. They had the chance to. Now they just do some whatever the fuck that shit is. Back pain. Horrible back pain. Hurts so bad. I don't even know why I have it. Got it the other day from picking something. I'm not even sure what I did. I provoked my back, I guess. I provoked the gods. I dared them to do shit to me, I guess. They took it personal. Who did? Make it thicker. Get thicker. Thicker, thicker. Thicker. Talking about Walking around downtown. I need to move the points a little bit up, I guess. Wonky. Oh, not the wonky willy. Grandma. No, there's a Wind Waker mod where you play as the grandma instead. Wouldn't that be perfect? Perfect. They even added the grandma sound effects jam to it. Very convincing. You're not. It's alright. It's alright. Nobody's gonna hurt you. When Gumi is very tired eating. Clicked on what is it? C. The hand is almost. Now we only miss 1, 2, 3 circles in the middle. Like, why isn't it working? I had the erase option. Color wheel. Oh, me. Cuddly Goomba. Rolling around the bed. Like she did some intense sports today or something. She just climbed one tree and I had to pick her down. Because she's too dumb to climb trees properly. I think the arm things are like really just square shitty thingies. They don't do much. Just very square shaped and have lines and dots on them. But that's about it. Square shape. Health bomb, and I cannot that I didn't see that. I was just so focused on I don't even know why I was so focused on his pants. It's so funny to me. The fact that I had to go back and rewatch my own stream and be like, damn, I really didn't notice that. How did that went past me? Would have probably never known if I didn't watch the videos I watched. Man, there you can tell where my attention was. I was really locked in on fighting him. I was so locked in. I was actually so nervous when I started going there because I was like, either I'm gonna have a blast or I'm gonna be fucking disappointed. I didn't know what to expect, so I got very anxious. And then I locked in so hard that I didn't notice shit. It just felt very rushed at the end then. But like considering I saw some people say they really wanted Zelda to stay a dragon, so it's like more of a payoff of her sacrifice. And I can see where they are coming from because like there's like a rule with if you kill people in your story, they shouldn't just come back because then what are the stakes? Everything just kind of loses its meaning. But I also can see why Nintendo couldn't let Zelda stay a dragon because she has to have babies. Literally, the story cannot continue. The franchise cannot continue if Zelda doesn't pop out another child. Because every Zelda that gets popped out is another Hylia. So she would literally kill the goddess if she didn't have children. Imagine you have that power over a fucking kingdom. Choosing not to have children, you just doom them for all eternity. Because there is no Zelda anymore. Hylia's dead now, boys. Killed the goddess once and for all. Dang. Empty bubble. That. Yeah. I think the only thing I have to consider when I play Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, I would like to play the 3D versions, but Lemon told me that apparently Nintendo fucked up some coding at some part where the timing is like off by a millisecond or something that makes the level basically impossible to finish because it really counts to do it in the right that millisecond really ruins jumps or something. And I know I watched some dude do it recently and he played it on emulator and he was like he never uses save states for his runs because it feels like cheating. But he had to do it because he couldn't finish the level otherwise, simply because no matter how good he timed his jump, it was the game was just fucking it up. Apparently. Oh, well. Yeah, I think I saw something. Like if I play Majora's, I really have to follow up with this after to follow the timeline. Because I think it's cool that the link from Time and Mask basically the ancestor of Twilight Princess. That Ganondorf in Twilight Princess is basically the Ganondorf from Ocarina of Time. Even though he's way more buff and does like a weird whatever the fuck was going on with Ocarina of Time Ganondorf. Bro needs some style guide. He just looks so weird. I think he's like one of my least favorite designs simply because what are those clothings? They look atrocious. And he has enormous ears. But I mean it's an old game so you can't really some graphical stuff it's just how it is. But his clothing is so weird even like drawings just looks odd to me. Always has. I think Twilight Princess Ganondorf is probably one of my favorites. I can tell that the Tears of the Kingdom one is kind of leaned on the Twilight Princess one. He's like very close design wise. But he's also like a mix up of the Twilight Princess and the Hyrule Warrior one. Because Hyrule Warrior is basically Twilight Princess Link but with open long hair. Of course, I remember. He kind of remixed the design there. Best of everything, sort of, and yeah, that's that. Oh, he doesn't have too much of a personality other than one. So, no specific reason why to either. He wants it. He just wants it. He wants it all. All or nothing. I also find it interesting, like, how did he find out that he's like, I guess he just took the Adobe Acrobat. What the fuck do you want from it? Just kind of took the stone, I guess, and were like, oh, I feel kind of demonic. I don't know. I always wondered how he figured out that, like, obviously it makes sense that he's like part demon. But the question is, like, did he just learn to control the monster after? They just accepted their fate because he was like stronger than them or something. At all? It looks like a little tangerine thing on his hand. Oh, you're hungry, you just gotta eat your own tangerine. Also, which ways it rotates. If I do it right. Rotate it like that. Yes, oh god, that was a wrong warping thing. Smaller. Why is it? Oh, because I pressed the wrong. Silly me. I'm just gonna draw over it like a real pro because I'm not gonna draw that shit from hand. Body and stuff. Tracing letter. That is probably a word on our language. Hand is complete. Very, very detailed. Very detailed indeed. A little bit of because I just really hope that. I mean, it shouldn't rely on our connection to the characters that didn't give a fuck about it. Fuck about what should be nice. Appreciate. Basic. The hand is complete. Peter, can you kick that thing? Close. Fill it with fire. Maybe spray some pesticide on it while you're on it. I mean, wow, wow, wow. Right there. Wow. I sprayed the pesticide. pesticide. Okay. Her hair is kind of blocked. What draw his clothing of clothing we have doing some. Slow in my age. Damn, Rita. Do I have to replace you already? How could it come to this? God, you're my loyal mod. Not that old yet. Time to put you in a retirement home, Grandpa. Kinda old. Do I have to like puree your food now too because you're so old? Cannot even fucking eat anymore. Old me. How fast you put them in a s'mores and the next day gotta grind the oats. Wow, it's a little braided thing. Should sit more like a person than I should sit like a monkey. Sometimes I think that. Maybe first like and erase part. Her arm is not done yet. Where's her? Oh the fuck is your arm, Zelda? Drawing. Mm. Place where it has to be. What's here? Dancing corner. Um, the fact that I drew her goddamn outfit and it looks so nice, just for it to be hidden behind her body. Sadness of drawing. We have to hide. Very saddening. At least I find it very saddening. I have to do the entire hand behind Link's hand, just for it to be covered by a hand with a lot of rings. Just for that purpose. Don't even have. Don't even have it. Eraser. kind of feel wild not to be there for like I'm missing out, but at the same time, I do need. Considering the fact that it's already been, was it 4 years since I started streaming? I think I posted on Discord, right? It's gonna be 4 years. Yeah, I feel like it has only been two, but I feel like partly I feel like that much feels because I have been gone so many times because of be it health issues or stuff like my cat and my dog died. Like that was even at the beginning when I started streaming, right? It was like in the first year, I think, or that no, the second year, technically second, but like I wasn't even streaming for a year yet. I wasn't there a lot, and then my bachelor happened, and I was constantly stressed. I had to focus on getting that project somehow done, and university in general just kept me streaming a lot of the time. I feel like so it generally doesn't feel like it has been that long since I started streaming. Mainly because I'm busy with other stuff. And it's crazy because if um I started my I wrote a bunch of actually a bunch of letters for like job applications and stuff, and I'm working on refining them so I can send them away. And considering that it might not be too long until I get a job, there will be even more stress because job means I cannot be as much with like streaming. But at the same time, there will be stress of moving out. At the same time, I can finally do streamy stuff that I couldn't do before, which is also very nice. And I went from a tiny, very awful looking made desk out of water bottle boxes, basically 3 monitors, and a desk, and one of the monitors is a huge fucking ass art screen tablet. Kind of crazy, man. Fucking crazy. Hmm. Time flies by for sure. And before it's gonna be 10 years since I started streaming. God damn it. It's gonna be who knows if that will be historically possible. Must say I don't really vibe with her hair. I might draw that again, but I'm not sure. It looks so puffy. Hey, that one. It looks so puffy. I don't like how further down would make it look a bit better though than his face. His face is well. I gotta remove this anyway. So that doesn't. Mm, thank you. eyes? Where's my eye layer? Wait, I need to sketch because there's like for the head. Specific angle for the eye. Little snapping turtle. Snap away, boy. Eyebrows are like, he has like very strange eyebrows. Eyebrow color. Crazy that like the stuff I afforded, it's not even that streaming made me afford it. Just for like a, I see how this goes, and if I like it, I invest in it. Because I'm spending more time on the PC like this. Oh, sorry. Anyways, because work and all that stuff. I feel like if I didn't pick up streaming, not sure if I would have continued doing art at all. Or if I would have just given up on it and completely given in to working until I die. Basically never get a piece. Like why would I? I don't draw or whatever. Like a huge reason. I did earn like a few, at least maybe around 200 euros since I started streaming. Which is still nice. And it's like very sweet knowing that it comes from people who are like, hey, I like watching like dollar for a subscription. I don't know how much they cost right now. Dollar, but I think that is very sweet. God. Oh, yeah, maybe I should have. Maybe I should have. God damn it. Do that one out. Oh, because I didn't mirror it. If I rotate it now, it's like an ugly world. Honey, activity. Ooh. Don't see me does it. Don't see. Oh, what's up? Oh, do not delete it all. Not the way, guys. That is not the way to go. Admiration. No. Right, tears. I didn't draw those on stream. I drew those off stream. I went a bit crazy. Maybe he gets like a tiny tear. I don't know. Like a monster. Ball. Irises. Not gonna do that here though because that's annoying and I have to go like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 to count. Done right. Eat. Wow. But wise words sometimes. Hardly hardly seen in this world. How is it even possible? You know what I also find crazy about people who say anyone who expects a good story from Zelda is like at own fault disappointed. No one has said that that Zelda has like the most astonishing storytelling ever, but they certainly have had nice stories with nice, compelling characters that you manage to care about because you actually gotta deal with them, see them grow. Um, both of the new ones don't have that. Characters just exist. One thing I also find funny is like they announced it as a sequel, so as a sequel you certainly have some expectations. It only makes sense. It is called a sequel for a reason. But then when they made the game, they partly committed some bits of it to being a sequel, and other bits are just like Breath of the Wild never existed. I'm my own game. Like, don't call it a sequel. It could have been like, yeah, this is like an alternate timeline. We just wanted to use the same characters because we liked them so much. I don't know. But calling it a sequel and then being like, why do people expect to get something like the old Zelda game? So restricting and boring. I don't know. I feel like Echoes of Wisdom handled the hybrid modular very well. of being like open world, but also no, you cannot just do anything. I think that game handled it very well. Because exploring it was still fun. You could like run around. It still had like the same awful fucking systems like Tears of the Kingdom has with this rolling side shit. No one liked that. Everyone hates that. Say. But like the story was like not groundbreaking or anything, but it was still nice. And you had the opportunity to take on the quest in any order you wanted, but you had like acts, and the acts were separate, so that you cannot accidentally play Act 2 before you play Act 1, which is an issue with Tears of the Kingdom. There's certainly a certain way they want you to play the game, because otherwise some stuff just doesn't make much sense, or like ruins the sense, kind of. I saw some people who it worked for that they were like, oh, I found like Sonia died as like my first or second memory, and I actually liked it because it made me puzzle like, oh, what actually happened. But I feel like the game already tells you most that happened. You cannot really give a shit about Sonia or the fairy dude, because you don't know shit about them. You mainly care about Zelda because you know her. And then my question is, okay, if it's like not a sequel intended to be for people who never played Breath of the Wild, even though it's called a sequel to Breath of the Wild. And what are they feeling? They don't give a shit about Zelda. They don't even know her. They know the name and that she's like a reincarnation every time, but like every Zelda has her own little personality. And truly wondering what was going on in their heads. Very questionable to me. Simply do not grasp how they got to where they got. Like very puzzling. Very puzzling. Very disappointing to people like me. Because I was excited to actually story this time around. I also like the cutscenes, Breath of the Wild way more. Because in those cutscenes, Link actually shows so much personality. While in Tears of the Kingdom, he's somehow devoid of it all. Like, yeah, I get it. He's like not talking that because of all the responsibility. But if you think about it, after Tears of Breath of the Wild, that responsibility doesn't really exist anymore. It's like more chill and enchilada on his end. Like, yeah, he still takes care of Zelda, but they are like more than that. They are at least like bestest friends. And they were roommates, literally, I feel like. And it's sad that they would have loved like this game. And I feel like that's the biggest thing that makes me sad about this game. Not necessarily that I'm done with it, but that there was nothing that has me like, hey, I really like this game. This is a game I want to brag about. Like, brag about. Hey, have you played this game yet? You should play it. It's really nice. I want to have another Zelda game. Been a while. They released one. Ah, oh, okay. Probably the biggest mindfuck that Link doesn't fucking tell anyone that Zelda is a fucking dragon. so important. She's the fucking princess, or technically queen of Hyrule, if you see it like that. Because like her dad is dead. Who's gonna rule on his dad, eh? It's most likely gonna be her. Why not tell anyone? I wouldn't just tell anyone. Unless Link secretly hates her. Like, good riddance. That wouldn't make any sense, though. Considering he saves her. What do I know? A little creature. Creaturing around. Oh. Run at this moment. Oh, I see. That happens when you don't draw for a very long time. Kind of lose track of look like or like. Kind of funny how it's um Ganondorf is always gonna go. The only male Gerudo born every 100 years. One would assume that it is only common sense. It is very, very cruel. But a practice to fucking execute child upon birth. Because, like, you know what's gonna happen. It might not be the child's fault. He's cursed. That's not on him. But he's gonna kill everyone. Very, very silly. They know one evil child will be born every 100 years. But that's about it. Unless there's like some secret organization within the Gerudo that always kidnaps the child before something can happen to them, that they can become the evil king. I mean, I think in I think Ocarina of Time it was, they say that these two witches are like his surrogate mothers. raised him since a baby. So there is a cult that like kind of hate this character very bad, atrocious. Forgot how I do that one. I also don't like the one that's like on the right there actually. Me every morning, I way out of bed. How to do other hair things because I really don't like to look like there, but somehow he looks very atrocious. Right? Because people funny and what I mean. Did it take the screenshot or didn't it? Oh, wow. A lemon. Oh, yo, yo. Who, me? Who me? Wow, I just realized it's 10 p.m. soon. Damn. Crazy. Yeah, she likes the hair white further down as well. Not what I thought. What I thought. Oh, that's like hair. That's like what? What? It is the hair. I was like, what is this? Erase something, lady. Probably not. Hairs can probably. Hmm. I don't know where to go. The usual. Why is it not selecting? Where I have to. Hard to tell. Harder to tell. The little bits and pieces go away. Away, I said. I don't think her hair, but I can talk, touch her shoulder. Gumi, gumi, gumi. Oh, oh, that. That's fine. I don't even know. Better. Main. But I can say we spent a shit ton of time today on screen drawing these hands. Put out on her. Work. Oh, getting the knee purse. Are we getting there? Gotta draw all the flowers, but technically I can see here. Her hair was not down, but it makes sense that it goes further down, if not that much, because the head goes back like this, the hair goes down. Stuff to paint mine, rigging this. It fixed the eyes a bit. I don't remember if I think I drew them off stream in the first place. Because like when I drew them first, it just looked like she had like very wet, crying eyes. Now she looks a bit more terrified, but not as terrified as her sketch form does, which I think is because first of all it's colored, so, and also I feel like her iris have to be smaller. Maybe I make a little bit more of those sketchy lines around it. But yeah, I will see how it goes. But I think I'm gonna wrap today's stream up with that because I'm getting the knee piece. And it's close to 10 p.m. so the cat's gonna get food soon. But yeah, I am gonna see if I finish this piece next week. I plan on doing that at least. I will most likely upload it on my Blue Sky and not on my Twitter. I might link it on my Twitter, but that's about it. I might start sketching a few more things, but I don't know exactly what yet. But yeah, that's about it for that. I don't think I will draw on this piece on stream anymore because I do plan on finish it next week, but we'll see. If I can't think of any other fan art, let's see what next week brings. If it brings what I hope it does bring. I'm so tired I can't even sentence today. I might be drawing more again in the future, but I won't promise shit because I don't know what will happen. But yeah, 1 week away from stream is always kind of sad, not sad music playing in the background. I will focus on stuff and I will be back in the week of the 19th. Yeah, and after that. And then let's see how long it takes for me to get a job and move out and do cooking streams and that, because I imagine that to be quite a lot of fun. I hope you guys have a nice Sunday, not Saturday, Sunday tomorrow. Yeah, I can ask Lemon if she's up for doing the co-op play game still this week, but I doubt it. If yes, I will announce it on Discord. If no, there will be nothing from me. No announcement at least. Light came back. I sneak in some more views of art. There you have your art. How's the stuff going over there? I hear some very bad news. I don't try to get like political and stuff on stream, so I'm like kind of shush, you know. I don't want to have the wrong folks pop up in chat because I don't know how the algorithm works when it comes to hearing voices. Yeah. I was actually just about to have my end credit talk. Yeah, there was some good talk this afternoon, but right now, oh boy, bad again, just watching news now. Oh, I see. I guess I'm gonna see stuff once I go on social media. I actually only learned it through comments on a reel about and trying to enjoy flowers while the world is falling apart, kind of thing. I was like, I just clicked on it. I was like, the comments like, oh boy, you were actually the first person who came. I was like, oh, isn't Party from there? Damn. But yeah, I'm kind of towards center, so I'm fine for now. Yeah, let's hope it stays that way. That's not something anyone should go through, honestly. I can't talk because I haven't experienced it, but we never know when stuff will happen. Sooner or later, they might. I just hope everybody manages to be okay and get out of there and save what can be saved. Yeah. My thoughts are with you. That much I can say. I wish you guys the best of luck. We just keep our fingers crossed. Indeed, indeed. In situations like those, I feel like many of the times that's the best most people can do. Hope. Let's hope. Even if it's the last thing we will do. Well, I was just about to say my end credit roll because I'm very EP today. I didn't sleep very good tonight. We just keep enough of this shit. Was this art what is this art about? It's basically you were there when I played Zelda yesterday, right? It's basically Zelda from that game and Link while she turns into a dragon. Because I find that scene to be like very emotional. I wish it was portrayed more emotionally in the game. Because I feel like it's like a very strong hit if you think about Zelda's character arc. So it's like I have to draw this kind of because I love drawing emotional pieces. So that's what I'm trying to do there. I can see that Link looks very wonky. His eyes are too far apart. I have to fix that. But yeah. I will most likely finish that piece next week, but I will not be streaming next week as I have to work on work related stuff to get a job. But yeah. I might finish it and post it on Discord and Blue Sky. If I'm fast enough. But yeah, jobs and orders. Yes, sadly. I've been writing a bunch of job applications, have my father look over them, and a few friends of mine, and hope that I will get something decent. And once I moved out, there will be like cooking streams and baking streams and I don't know, puzzle time, I don't know, stuff like that. Maybe I want to do some sewing with Lemon. Sewing, you know, with the needle and thread. I'm excited for those, but I can't do those until we moved out. But yeah, that's something I'm really looking forward to. I just have to figure out how the fuck do you set up hand cam streams, because I feel like you need so many cameras. If you have your VTuber, you have like camera for that, and then you have your hand camera, and then you somehow, I still need to figure out how the fuck to set up microphones with more than one person in a room, because every time I do that with Lemon, I have a terrible echo. Doesn't sound good. I cannot find any tutorials though for the sake of me. Maybe I'm just too stupid to find them. They are probably out there and I'm just too stupid. I don't know. Umi. Maru is being angry. But yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna focus on next week, which is why no streamies, unfortunately. But I will be back in the week of the 19th. Maybe I'm gonna play the Hyrule Warriors from Breath of the Wild, because I really like the story of that one. And once the Tears of the Kingdom Hyrule Warriors comes out, I will play that one as well. But yeah, I wish everyone the best of luck and everything, and have a nice Sunday and rest of the evening. And I will see you guys in a week, basically, after next. It's always weird to say how much time. Is it like 1 week? Is it 2 weeks? Technically, next week is 1 week, and then 2 weeks is the next week. I think about stuff like that a lot. I'm trying to find the logic. After the week that is now coming, I will be back. That much I can say. In 8 days. Or 9. I will be back. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching and checking by despite situations and stuff. I really appreciate it. Have a nice rest of the evening. I'm in Discord to chill if anyone would like to chat or whatever. And Maru's scratching a carton box right now. Have a nice rest of the evening. Thanks for checking by and chatting, and hope you do all well for like the week I'm gone.